So when it comes to running a business, it gets really difficult having people in different locations, especially if you work remotely and hire a third party. Like, for example, us, a marketing company, so it's social media, whether it's SEO, digital, any other form of digital marketing or just marketing in general, it gets a little tricky. So we were going to go over this campaign folder, some details for you that you will have real time access to should you go ahead and move forward with the process. We would have Asana, which is our content. I'm sorry, it's our project management tool. So you would have real time access to that. You can go in there. This right now is calendar view. You can change it to board, files, notes. Typically, like board, tasks, and calendar are how they're laid out. Files are going to be all the files that I mentioned within the tasks of that team or that specific campaign. So you can also divide it by campaign. You can organize it that way. But on the client end, this is pretty much what they would be seeing. They wouldn't see my little side note over here to get another Asana membership. That way, other people can have access to their um, campaign schedule calendar thingy. So if you guys look at this, it's going to kind of lay out the days, the times that we're following things. This is the specific schedule for right now. To the right, whenever you click on each task, you will be able to see the deadline, so end and or the start and end time, dependencies. So what is our team going to have to work on before we can get to the creating a quality scorecard for this campaign? Well, we're going to have to, you can see, go into developer buyer persona or develop buyer personas and kind of decide on a target audience. We have to find that developed branding style guide and content, all that stuff we have to throw together, and then we're going to have to eventually email that to you guys or clients to typically get them reviewed and make sure that they're up to date with what the client would want. Sometimes things are changing. I know that a lot of clients have really great ideas, so sometimes they just pop in the middle of the night via email or text message real quick, just letting me know, hey, this is something I want to do, which is completely fine. This will give you real-time access into, where we're moving, what's going forward, what's going on. Because we also have down below, I leave notes of activity comments. My team will also leave notes. So my graphic designer or videographer or my social media marketing manager, copywriter, whoever it is, when they're done with the task or if they have questions, they go in there. I put the descriptions in here under each task, and I also put in links to resources that my team is going to need. As a client, you probably won't have access to every link. Some of them might be Google Docs that are like SOPs or back end work. However, you will be able to have access to the tutorials and guides that I give them when it comes to the YouTube or the YouTube videos. You also have access to social media marketing action dashboard. So, how many posts did we do this month? This is actually kind of a lot bigger than it looks. So I wasn't able to incorporate the first three rows, which are billing year, billing period, billing month, and then it's how many posts did we do for you this month? What was the focus? So I know that some people with March are going to focus on St. Patty's, obviously, something we've discussed. Action wise, okay, what all did we do to get there? So we'll do a drop down task and put little details and things like that. So the major key things. Priority, is this something that was doing well and something we should repeat again? What's the status? Is it complete and process, etc.? So what were the target hashtags and the target ideas or themes that we were going after? How many views, shares, likes, comments, exposure? There's other lines where we're tracking the KPIs and measurements of success within influencers, which is something we'll get to eventually. Not everyone works with brand ambassadors right from the beginning. Sometimes you have to build your brand. But if you have a couple on board, that's always a good place to start. A weekly to-do list will also be in there. So it'll be organized by important and urgent, important, not urgent, not important, not urgent, not important, and urgent. So just kind of how we're going to delegate each task and divide it among each member who has time. Again, I have a couple employees, but a lot of them are what you would consider cross trained in the sense that if one's gone or out for the week with their full time job, then someone else can take over for them. A lot of times that falls back on me, but that is just kind of how it goes when you own your own company or you are a manager of any sort. So this is kind of the overview. You will have a file or your own, folder, and it will have access to dashboards, like actions that we've done this week. So that'll keep you up to date with little things. So proposal, statement of work, any legal document that we have. I will record, payments. I'm sure that you guys will in your end as well. Not a big deal. But I will be throwing those in so that we're all on the same board and it will be up to date. And we'll have monthly email communication back and forth. So it should be pretty easy.